So moving on. Now I don't have Mr. Handy Dandy referee telling me what the matchups are on Skype today, so we're just gonna have to like go in the game to find out. So yeah, game number 2. Hosting it up, and here we go. It's gonna be on outsider. All right, so it looks like the players are going to be Cozy PaiN versus Fox Wallace, another PVZ. Excellent, excellent. Any non-ZVZ, and I am happy. All right, Cozy Wallace. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Wallace is in fact one of the 2 Fox players who's actually won a game or something like that. Is that right? Does anybody know? I actually have a Wikipedia page open. I can check. Oh, he got a walkover. Okay, so he got a walkover over Terranboy or something like that. So I mean, I guess that kind of counts as a win. Contributes a point to the team or something like that. It's pretty good. Oh, it looks like they're both. Are they both Bulgarian? I think they're both Bulgarian. Maybe. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I know Eastern Europeans are a little bit sensitive about that. Anyway. So Cozy, of course, made it to, what was it, round of 24 of TLS. He's a pretty good on ladder as well. I think he got A- under the Zergboy ID. Although there's like 2 Zergboys on ladder, which is really confusing. And Wallace actually decided to go for a 1-base build. Now, this is actually not too uncommon on Outsider, just because essentially you have like a couple of back free expansions. So it's the same idea as like doing this on God's Garden, where even if you open with a gateway first, you can still fast expand and just like block your ramp with 2 zealots. So you don't actually have to forge fast expand here. You can't do a gateway opening, and he's actually opting to go for 2 gates. He is going 10-12, so he's not like doing some hardcore cheese. But definitely going to be pressuring Mr. Cozy here. Now Cozy's going to see this with his drone scout. He's going to know exactly what's coming, and he's going for an overpull here anyway. So yeah, he's going to have his lings out in time. He won't have the second hatch rate for a little while though, so he's going to be a little bit short on larva for the time being. It's quite interesting how that works. Like going for 12 hatch is not actually bad against like 10-12 gate, because the zealots aren't coming in that fast, and actually by going for the hatch rate first, you get a lot more larva more quickly. So it's not always like, oh, you want to pool first necessarily, or no, that doesn't make sense. It's not that pool first is like 100% better than 12 hatch against a 10-12 gate. I think going 12 hatch is actually fine. And so we got one zealot just chilling here. So Probe sees the lings out already, so he wants to wait for a couple more lings. And then he's gonna poke around. I don't know why this drone is chasing this probe. Seems a bit of a waste. There's already a ling chasing it. Like, unless he wants to make the hatch right here, which I don't think he does, considering he scouted 2 gate. Seems a little bit silly. So we got 3 zealots moving out. Really should be kind of grouping them up a little bit. There we go. Alright, kind of the accidental group up there. What the Zergians should have done is like ran past, so if the zealots were on a move, they'd go in the wrong direction. God, that's so annoying. Anyway, it looks like the drone did actually make them inner only, which is really interesting. So Cozy actually just doesn't give a shit that his opponent's gone for 2 gate. He's like, well, I'm just gonna make 3 hatches anyway, which seems slightly risky, but I mean, it's just a 10-12, so it's not that big of a deal. And he's gonna get the sunken up in time. So I think Cozy's gonna be okay here. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It's gonna be just fine. So this 10-12 gate has been completely useless. He's also getting a gas instead of expanding. Not sure about this one. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of 10-12 gate actually. Overall, like if you're gonna go gateway first, even on a map like Outside or God's Garden, I think it's better just to go 1 gate tech. Because nowadays Zergs are pretty good at defending this kind of thing. Don't think 10-12 gate is that great. It's quite funny though, because when I started, you know, when I was like D+-ish, Actually, when I did my first ever cast, my first ever Broodor cast, it was like some clan tournament that we did, and I actually played in it, and I 10-12 gated every PvZ because like that's all I knew how to do. I didn't know how to forge fast expand properly, so it's like, oh, 10-12 gate. But I don't think it's very good. So he's going for an attack here. Pretty ballsy. He's not gonna do anything though. That didn't go well. Oh, he didn't even get the Sunken. It was like 2 hits away from death. I'm pretty sure Sunkens have like base 1 armor, so even though it was 16 HP, I think it would have taken 2 hits. But man, that was... I thought he was going to go for a run by. If he went for a run by, I'd be like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. But then he had to turn around and attack the Sunken, even though there's a second Sunken already making. Ooh, that seems not so good. But he's going for a Stargate now. Now this could be quite interesting, because as we can see, there's basically no tech from the Zerg. He doesn't even have a gas yet. He's just now getting a gas, so he's gonna have to put down like an emergency Hydro Den. Possibly Spores. I think he can get away with just waiting for Hydras if he really wants to. Probably lose a couple, maybe an Overlord or two before he gets that, but doesn't necessarily need Spores at this point. Well, yeah, this is actually he's actually still quite a way away from Hydras. He's not even started mining gas, and the Stargate's almost finished. So he's actually quite behind on the tech. He is getting the second extractor straight away to make up for it. But, excuse me, maybe we'll need a Spore Colony after all. I'm not really sure. The thing about the Zerg, though, is that he doesn't actually know that this is a one-base build, I don't think. Like, the Overlords are coming back right now. Because it's so much more common to open 10-12 gate and go for an expand, especially on like a back expansion map like this. So it's possible that Cozy just doesn't see this coming at all and is not going to be prepared for it. This is super obnoxious and annoying, and is actually really smart by Walls. And he's got these Zealots here already. Might as well make as much use of them as he can, and that's actually really nice. I didn't realize the Sunkens weren't in position to actually defend that. And oh my god, he's going for another attack here. There are 2 Sunkens this time, but that is a lot of Zealots, and Sunkens actually aren't amazing against Zealots. The drones are coming off the line once again. I think they'll be able to defend it with the Ling drone Sunken combo, but man, that was a lot of Zealots. You should actually just attack that other damaged Sunken. It's not going to happen. Now the Corsair's coming in. There's still no anti-air anywhere, no Hydro Den or anything. Is it over here? Oh, I'm sorry, the Hydro Den's actually hidden back here. I don't know why he hid it back there, but... Alright, so he has actually just opted to go straight for that Hydro Den. But definitely going to lose at least one of these Overlords, possibly 2. This course is actually not focusing the same Overlord. It changed targets, so he could have actually killed this one already, which is a bit of a waste. Should be a second Corsair, though. Where's the second Corsair? Did he only make one? He's making the second one now. I'm a little bit confused by this. Okay, so he did get at least 1 kill. But, that's a bit weird. Second Corsair definitely should have come in. Anyway, Lair Evo on the way. All good stuff. Throwing down some cannons before getting the Nexus. I don't even know if that's necessary. He's done a lot of damage with the Zealot attacks that I think he could have just gone Nexus first and then built a couple of cannons, but he's playing it safe. I think that's questionable. Also getting a Citadel, getting +1. Like, I would actually not get the +1 until I had my Nexus down. He's getting a lot of stuff off just the one base. Cozy, meanwhile, expanding yet again here, going to the middle mineral only here. I'm not sure why he needs this. He's already got a mineral only up here. He's gonna have like 1,000,000 minerals and not very much gas, which isn't overly useful in ZVP to just have that many more Zerglings. I mean, Zealots and Storm and Archons are all pretty good against Zerglings. So I think it would have been much better to maybe go back here and take the double gas, or even just go back here and take the minerals and gas over here. Yeah, that's very interesting. Man, Wallace is being so defensive. He's got no Nexus, man. Dude, just make the Nexus. You're Protoss, for God's sake. Just man up and build a freaking Nexus. Oh, dude. Dude, you really don't want that cannon. You want a Nexus right now. I mean, these cannons finished like an hour ago, and they've just been doing nothing right now. Just make the Nexus. Please. Please make the Nexus. He's made the Nexus. It's really late. I mean, the Zerg's gonna be on 4 bases before that Nexus is finished. Before that Nexus is even halfway done, Zerg's gonna be on 4 bases, so that's not ideal. Of course, they're still poking around at least. They're doing good damage. They're keeping Cozy supply blocked, which is a real pain in the butt. And Cozy's actually spread himself out quite thin here. I mean, because he's only got Hydras, so like, so to defend this back base, he's got to run all the way back around. That's actually a huge pain. No pun intended. But yeah, it's a huge pain in the butt to actually defend that with just Hydras. Just got to be a little bit careful here. I wonder what the transition is here. There's a Robo. I mean, Sayle Reaver on this map is so ridiculously good against Zerg just because of all these back expansions and things. So I hope that Wallace is going for that. Not really sure though. Sayle Reaver is pretty hard to pull off mechanically, and I think Wallace is just like B- or something, so could be a little bit tricky for him. Gives you on the other hand getting the Spire. Muta play or just drop play, both are pretty good on this map. If your opponent's going Sayle Reaver, probably just don't want to bother with the mutas. Just go for mass Hydras and get some drop. Go for some drops. Looks like. Do we have a probe anywhere? Okay, he's gonna get this mineral. Is he gonna get this mineral only? That's like closer to the Zerg. It's slightly riskier than getting it at 6 o'clock, but you know, that's alright. And look at this, Cozy expanding again. So it looks like Cozy actually doesn't really care to try and take the ring expansions. He's just gonna go for the middle, so that's why he's gone for this middle mineral only, and now he's going for this inside natural. So he's saying, I have a pretty big ground force. I'm not going to try and, you know, bother with the air control, try and, you know, take control of those side expansions. I mean, he's got this one, obviously, but it's connected to his main, so that's completely fine. And, yeah, that's interesting. So he's not really kind of, you know, playing to the map necessarily. He's just playing the map as if it's any other ordinary map without any kind of crazy back expansions. Which works, but, you know... Like, this base isn't that useful, and if you're not going to play to the map artifacts like that, I don't know, maybe he should have come out on a different map. Pick someone who, you know, send out someone who actually likes Outsider to play this map. Because if you really abuse these back expansions and everything, you can do some really cool stuff. This Nexus, I think that's okay. It looks slightly far away, but I think that's right. It's because, like, these minerals are actually... Yeah, I think that's okay. Anyway, looks like a bunch of lurkers are out now. Could go for some kind of lurker contain, but again, it's not that much big of a deal on this map, in fact. And got the good old 2 Zealot 2 DT drop going in here. I mean, well, we do have drop tech on the way, actually. That's definitely going to finish, but how much damage are these Zealots and DTs going to do? It looks like Cozy is not reacting yet. Now he should get the warning that he's under attack. Looks like the DT's going straight for the Evo Chamber. They don't actually do anything. I really think he should have gone for the drones first, and then when the drones get pulled, then you go for the Evo Chamber. But, well, that's his decision. He's going to get that for sure. Might go for the pool next, while this DT actually very smartly goes over here to this base. That's actually a nice split up. I do like that, in fact. And I think he might be able to get this pool. Probably he's going to be able to get it, just because DTs have really good DPS. But this is really nice. So Cozy's going to be really focused on that attack in his main, and this DT's probably going to kill every single drone right here. Yes, indeed it is. So that's pretty nice. Oh, no, never mind. Cozy reacted. This guy should turn around and kill that drone. Nope. Alright, cool. So that's a pretty good reaction time. Meanwhile, looks like another drop going in over here. It's a storm drop, but there's only 3 drones, unfortunately, for Wallace. So a good idea by him, but really shouldn't actually waste the storm. Yeah, he's just going to drop the 2 Zealots and send the shuttle elsewhere here. Not very many drones here either, actually. So I don't really see any good targets for that drop, but we do have the mineral only in the back set up now for Wallace. He's also getting his range, getting some more gateways, as we can see, just getting his macro going, and doing some pretty nice harass here. So the mineral only here is not being, oh my god, taken down. But I mean, he's denying mining from 2 bases right now, so Zerg's essentially on 3 bases against a 3-base toss, which obviously favors a Protoss. So, you know, despite my misgivings about his opening, Wallace is actually following it up quite nicely. Unfortunately, he's still behind in supply, though, at 91 to 109. It just kind of shows that, you know, Cozy's greedy opening really paying off, giving him that supply lead. So Wallace definitely needs to do some more harassment to kind of make up for that. And, adding on damn gateways. Looks like the 2 Zealots cleaned up over here at this base. And are we seeing another drop or something? I'm just trying to look around. No, any more shuttles? No more shuttles being made. So it looks like they're just going to have a more standard thing here. This could be a very big drop, though. Oh man, this is going to be a huge drop. Does he have enough Overlords to load all these? I don't think he does. He's going to have half his units stocked outside. Oh, maybe not. Only a couple of units stocked. Alright, cool. And here we go, the big drop on the back here. He can even put like 3 lurkers at the bottom of the ramp and make it really hard for the army to come in. No, he's going straight for the main. He's not going to drop the expansion here. Doom drop on the main. Not sure I like this. The Protoss army is already at home. I don't really see what the point of that is. And oh man, I don't think this is going to go that well for the Zerg with all the Protoss units already in position here. Good storm on the dropping units, and this should get cleaned up fairly easily here. The only thing is there's no observer. Okay, there's the observers. So yeah, that's going to get taken care of. But that was a really poor decision. Usually, you're supposed to do a Doom drop when the Protoss army is like out on the map attacking you and is way far away from his own main. Like, he can see from these overlords that the Protoss army hasn't left the base yet, so I don't know what the point of dropping the main is when the army is right there. Really should have gone and dropped this expansion, I think. Meanwhile, it looks like the probes have tricked themselves through here. Perhaps going to take one of these bases, either this one or even a double gas, and also building a cannon back here just to make sure like a couple of lurkers don't drop and deny mining. It's always very annoying. Looks like also taking the mineral only back here. Because he's taking this mineral only, I think he should really go for the double gas. Because that means he's going to have 2 mineral onlys, and there's no point taking another mineral base. Just get that extra gas here. The gas in PvZ, you can never have too much gas. Just make more Templars, more Archons, and it's always useful. Meanwhile, Lamass Sunken going over here at the left because he saw this main army moving out. It's really not that scary compared to his army. I mean, you know, the Zerg did just lose a big drop, so it's kind of smart to play, you know, to be a little bit careful, build all those defenses. But actually, just because of the macro difference here, it looks like it doesn't really matter. Although Wallace does now have the supply lead. Some crazy hatcheries going on. That spawning pool is actually survived. Wow, I didn't notice that earlier. That actually survived. I assumed it would just die. Huh. Oh god, look at the minimap. Look at the Zerg swarm flooding. It's gonna come down to the storms. He's got a good composition. He needs to get the good storms off. Where are the storms? Alright, there's the storms. So we need way more storms than that. Come on, dude, more storms. Where are the storms? He's got no energy. Oh my god, he just doesn't have any energy. And now he's gonna lose the rest of his army. Oh my god. He only had 2 storms. He's gonna lose a 3rd storm that he's not gonna use. And there goes a Protoss army. Wow, that did not go well. Did not go well at all. He's just going to run around the side, maybe try and snipe the hatchery. Yeah, that's not going to work. And now the counterattack's going to the natural. There's a lot of cannons here, and there should be reinforcements coming out here. He's got to get more reinforcements. There's a lot of units barreling in here, a lot of lurkers. Looks like the Lings are going to clean up the rest of this army. That's not going to do anything anymore. And the question is, can actually Wallace hold the front? It looks like actually Cozy didn't commit his entire army here. He sent half his units over to defend this or something. He's got like more things just scattered around the middle of the map. So actually it looks like Wallace is barely going to be able to hold the front of his natural here, losing most of the cannons, but I think he'll be okay. There's more units pouring in here. He's got a good number of gateways though. Should just be spamming units and just defending. He's actually rallied into his main, it looks like, so he's actually not coming out here. But, alright, looks like, yeah, he's going to be barely okay. The problem is that Cozy's now expanded again, so he's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases against 4. Which is not terrible for Protoss. Really want Wallace to take this base, actually. I think he should just turtle up, play really defensively, take that double gas, and try and catch up. Because there's no way for him to actually move out right now. He's behind in supply, he lost a huge army, and it just doesn't make any sense for him to attack. He is actually instead just taking this base, but I think it's a bit of a waste. I mean, yeah, really would like this one to be taken, but that's alright. Anyway. He's actually got double forges, does he? He does have double forges, nice. Meanwhile, looks like Cozy's not shy of taking the double gas. And it's also gotten Hive Tech, so he's got his Defiler Mound. Looks like no other Hive Tech just yet. But it should be coming soon. Interestingly, he's actually gone for melee first instead of carapace. Does he have attack? Okay, he's got +2 ranged attack, he's got +1 melee attack, and no carapace. A slightly peculiar ordering of the upgrades there. Getting the Hydra range attack first is fine, but you almost always see carapace before melee attack, or get them at the same time. You very rarely see melee attack and then carapace. But anyway, let's get a few zealots going to be dropped here. Going to go maybe harass this base over here. Man, Cozy's going to have a ridiculous number of hatcheries. He's got like 4 hatches in his main, 2 at his natural, 3 at this base. How many? Or hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's going to have 13 hatcheries here. He's going to have a ridiculous amount of production. Meanwhile, cannons are killing something. I can't find out what they're killing though. Alright, I thought I heard cannons killing something, but anyway. Looks like Protoss actually going to take this double gas, which is a curious choice. Not a terrible one, but I don't know. I mean, it's very easy for Zerg to drop it. If you just look on the mini-map, it's a very small air distance. Anyway, it looks like the Zealot attack did do a good job, killed all the drones. I don't think Cozy cares overly much, considering he's on 1 million bases right now and can replenish, like, infinite drones in 1 round of production. But, yeah, it's a pretty good job. And it's gonna get cleaned up. Easy peasy. And there's a shuttle here. He just ate 1 Scourge. Where's the other Scourge? Oh man, the other Scourge wasn't even paying attention. 3 Zealots and a High Templar. This could actually do a lot here. How many drones do we got? We got a decent number of drones here. There are 3 Zealots go. They need to go towards the drone line or something. They should not be attacking a hatchery. Alright, they're gonna go to that drone line, and there's the Storm. Pretty good, gets 4 drones, doesn't have enough energy for another one. Cozy seeming to just not react and pull his drones at all here. He just does not give a shit about drones. Anyway, so that's another nice little bit of harassment here. So he's cleared out something like, what, 15 drones or something? Meanwhile, some Lings getting completely lost in the back. Oh man, a single Muta just to be annoying. Gonna try and deny this base. It's not even in position though. You can just make like 3 cannons at the same time, and the Muta doesn't have enough DPS to actually prevent that. Anyway, it looks like this thing's getting mined out, so we can actually scoot on over, start mining this base. 138 supply against 178. Really nice supply lead for Cozy. And as I said, look at this, just like spams drones from all the hatches and instantly replenishes anything. See, that's why he doesn't even care when he loses them. It's like, yeah, whatevs. Got like 50 million hatcheries. And Wallace is going to keep being cute here with these drops. Which is fine, it's good. But you can't like only be doing this. He's not moving out with his main army. You know, he's not doing. He could be doing double drops. Looks like he might actually be doing double drops, doing some draw style drops. But you know, these kinds of attacks work best if you know you're distracting the Zerg at the same time with your main army. So while the Zerg's busy microing with the main army, you know, he loses all the drones and then even loses the hatchery or something like that. And those are the drones are going to fight here. These are 3-1 Zealots though, so the drones aren't really going to do that much. You can see how easily they actually take down the Sunken. Good upgrades. In the late game actually matter quite a bit. Looks like another small attack force being dropped in there, but it looks like Cozy finally had enough. Gonna do some counter dropping of his own. Gonna take the space out fairly easily. Looks like these few Zealots get taken down. That mini strike force in the main base is just randomly doing something. I don't know why there's a Dragoon there. Dragoons are probably the most worthless unit to actually drop into your opponent's base. They just don't really have that great DPS against most things that you want to be killing. And yeah, it's just kind of. Oh shit, don't go near the Scourge. Storm! Yeah, that's a decent Storm drop. 2 Zealots left as well. And looks like, man, Wallace is totally trying to be like Draw here. Look at him with his double speed shuttle drops. Not quite as good as Draw, but I mean, you know, it's alright. Oh, any reaction? No reaction. Storm! Yeah! Yeah, I think we got like 3 drones. And looks like, where the hell is this Zealot going? Where are you going, man? What are you doing? Oh, what? You could have totally done some good harassment there in the main base. Why did you leave? Silly Zealot. Anyway, it looks like Wallace is finally going to move out with his main army here. It's a decent army, not that many Dragoons though, which is concerning given that, well, there should be a decent number of Lurkers. There's actually not that many Lurkers, so maybe that's okay, but I mean, he's at 164 supply against a basically maxed Zerg, which is slightly concerning. Cozy's actually just tried to expand to the same place as the Protoss, but oh my god, look at the mini-map. Look at all the Zerg coming in. He's going to have miraculous storms if he wants to survive this. He just like quadruple stormed the same place. And with the Dark Swarms down, I don't know, it's going to be very close. He has to pull back here. He's got some more Zealots coming in from the side. He's got good upgrades, 3-2-1 upgrades from the Double Forge. So it looks like he is going to be able to hold on here. I can't believe this hatchery, is it going to die to a cannon? The hatchery dies to a cannon, but 2 Lurkers come over here to deny mining at this base. And it looks like, yeah, well, it's a bit of a standstill here in the middle of the map, but look at how many, look at Cozy, he's still maxed. He just lost like a, you know, good chunk of units, and he's just instantly maxed again. Just has the entire map. Just look at that mini map. Teal everywhere. It's actually hard for me to see. It's freaking sun is in my eyes. I should get some sunglasses. I should get Razor to send me some sunglasses. That'd be pretty cool. Some Razor branded shades. Anyway, where's the Storm at? Or Swarm rather. Dark Swarm. No Dark Swarm? Alright, that's cool. You don't have to do that. I mean, you got like 80 million hatcheries. You can't just suicide Lings all day. But if he suicides this whole army, the Brawls can actually attack into this left side natural. There's a Spore there. There's no Lurkers, though. Although that's actually a really small army now. And I think he's out of Storm. He's got no more Storms left, so he's got to be so careful with this army right now. He's got a random-ass Reaver back in his natural. Looks like, I mean, he's standing toe-to-toe against Cozy, but look at Cozy's supply. He's, like, throwing away control group after control group, and it doesn't even matter because he's got so many hatcheries and so much money in the bank. And it's like, is Wallace even mining right now? He's only mining from this base, and it's almost dead. Or sorry, it's almost mined out, rather. The minerals, they have died! So this is getting quite problematic for Wallace. He's having a serious income shortage, and here come the Ultralists as well. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Plague on the army. And Wallace is now in full retreat here. Gonna regroup with a few Zealots. I think these Ultras might even clean everything up. They're actually pulling back. I really think Cozy can just barrel through this. He's trying to save his Ultras there. Maybe wait for a few more Lings, another round of Lings. Oh my good, what the hell? What the shit? No wonder he pulled back. He's like, well, I actually want to. Did he just... Wait, did he eat... Was that an Overlord or an Ultralisk that he just ate? What did he... It wasn't a Zergling, let me tell you that. That could have just been an Overlord. But you know what? When you have only Ultralisks, I guess you just have to consume Ultralisks. And that's probably not going to go well for the Protoss. Yeah. That is mini Ultra, yes. And there's the A move to victory. Woohoo! Go Cows! It's actually a pretty good defensible position for the Protoss, but, you know, cows are cows. Oh man, he's killed so many of them and just they don't stop coming. Like 2 Reavers there, a billion cannons, and an Archon, it doesn't even matter. Kill them all! Shoot the Ultra! Right. So that's gonna be that. And I don't know where these probes are going. Where's he even transferring to? He's got nowhere else to mine. Oh my god, it would be so funny if he transfers here. The Lurkers kill everything. Oh, the panic DTs! The emergency DTs means he's not going to imminently die. He will simply die in like, you know, another minute or so. Alright, that's cool. Oh my god, did he transfer there? Oh, it's like it's just out of range! Ah! Don't put the Lurkers here! Oh man. What's going on over here, by the way? Why are the drones freaking out? Oh, I think they're trying to transfer through the minerals, but they can't go through. Look, they're definitely transferred, like, to this base or something. Anyway. Oh, the main is still dying. Looks like the emergency DTs didn't actually work. Now, what is it with Fox players and not leaving the game? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, dude. Dude, come on. Your main's gone. GG! Cozy takes it down, and PaiN is up 2-0. Alright, sweet. Oh my god, I forgot I have hot honey water here. Oh man, I totally forgot. That is delicious. Okay, sweet. So that means PaiN is now up 2-0, and we